We come to you from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. To Davis. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for business.
Beverly to Williams. Beverly to Paul George. Down to 5 on the 24. Paul George, 4-2. Now a step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's James controlling the offense. Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in LA? Anthony Davis, put back is good.
AD is absolutely going to have a feast if you don't try to lock him up.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 2. To George. To Beverly. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Deep left corner. Williams to Paul George. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. To Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 79% the line. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Clippers have the basketball. Beverly to George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he missed the free throw. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Beverly to Paul George. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Anthony Davis pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Not going down for him this time. Off the assist. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 0, Sindarius Webb.
Paul George to Beverly. for three. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
One free throw counted. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8.
Pick up.
To George.
Screen coming up, screen coming.
To Beverly. George lets it fly. Paul George. 3 for 4. Good start.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Tried to slam it down, but it comes out. Gets it at the top of the key. To James. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
And score. Strong take.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
And counted at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
It's LA Clippers ball. Anthony Davis tips it. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Time for some new personnel into the game. LeBron James. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
James. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Short jumper, slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
I got
LeBron against George.
Got up.
From the painted area, won't go down. Paul George fires deep to there, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His team up by 7. And the basket good at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Anthony Davis. sends it away. That's his third block this evening. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Danny Green. To Davis. Goes to the left side.
Screen, I got your help.
Short jumper misses. Anthony Davis. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
It's PG for 2. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Screen coming. George on the drive, but his shot misses.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
And the rebound taken in by Beverly. George, the pass taken away by the Lakers. Nothing going here on that drive. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
A simple touch foul.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Subbing in for Los Angeles.
Let's go, guys. It's go time.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 7.
It's Cook with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. To Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Beverly to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Back door, coming back door.
LA with 4 to shoot to Beverly. Off the mark. To Cousins. Won't go. Short jumper off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Los Angeles, they have it.
Lock up. Here he comes.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Big pick right there.
Probing the defense. To Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma. Gilgeous-Alexander to Harkless. Has a look. Shot for Harkless, no good. Shot from in close, no good. from 18 feet at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Clippers with the possession now to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. Big finish at the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Rondo into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Down low to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Old school equals high percentage.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Harkless. And the Lakers with the rebound. Rondo with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Beverly to Harkless. To Beverly. "24-second violation."
For the Clippers,
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 13, Paul George. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 50, JaVale McGee.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Paul George to Kevin Knox. George in a matchup with Boogie. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Danny Green. And that. Williams. Scores. Great body control, Jay, as he ran down the lane.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Williams. Down to Green. Not done yet. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Lakers at the controls right now. He can't get past the defender. To Davis. Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. To Cousins. Whoa! What a finish!
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Williams to Kevin Knox. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. A shot no good there by Williams. To Davis. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Williams into the front court. 9-point margin. Here comes the screen. Williams. Lakers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
Kevin Knox. Here comes the screen.
Defensive 20-second violation for the Lakers. For LA.
Counted at the line. Williams, down low Green. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Knocks it down from mid-range. LA Clippers with the basketball. To Williams. Screen coming. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Desperation shot here from half court. Time expires to end the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Clippers have the basketball to Beverly. They get it to George, down low. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Yes, It drops. A little drama on that one.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen to Davis. Even to Zubats. Sends it away. Fourth this contest. It's LA Clippers ball.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here comes the screen. Beverly. LeBron James. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Williams. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And he finishes at the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Beverly into the front court. His guys trail by 10. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. And the rebound taken in by Davis. Lakers ball. From long range. And it's Zubats with the rebound. Williams across the timeline. Trailing by 10. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Watch the cutter coming through. Bump.
To George. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Number 7. That's his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Williams to Beverly. From the painted area, won't go down. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To James. He gets it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Hey, lock up.
Darius Wardwell.
Anthony Davis with the block. Ooh, 5 now. Lets it fly from long range.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Hey, screen.
Beverly to Paul George. Fires the 3, and Paul George good on the quick release there.
It just seems like everybody's getting more touches. I'm not saying who, but it seemed like the ball stopped in a certain player's hands, which forced the defense to become stagnant.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Danny Green. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they can.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, LA. Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Los Angeles, they have it.
I got ball. It's all me.
To Kyle Kuzma.
I got your help. We got your help.
And strokes it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Kevin Knox. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Good shot.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
They work it down to Cousins and throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Danny Green. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Can't get past the defender. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning it around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope.
Let him out. Let him out.
To Kyle Kuzma. Pass to Cousins, down low. DeMarcus Cousins. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Gilgeous-Alexander. From the outside, no good.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Gilgeous-Alexander to Kevin Knox. The drive right to the basket. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Caldwell Pope.
Here we go. I'm here.
Missed a wide open look. Gilgeous-Alexander. DeMarcus Cousins swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball. especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox powers it through. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Double team.
To Cousins. Ferocious slam inside.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Lakers at the controls right now.
I got him. They can pick it up.
To Kyle Kuzma. Probing the defense.
Don't let him get out.
To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Not that time. To Caldwell Pope. Can't connect.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
God, tough shot. Hand in his face, he makes them pay.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. Fires the three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
My ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. To Cousins. Turns and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Caldwell Pope. Flushes it home.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
I got ball. I'm here. I got help. I got your help. Shot.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
It was right there. The quarters come to an end with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Gilgeous-Alexander to George. Patrick Beverly. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Kyle Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
George. DeMarcus Cousins. Snitch. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Williams. Nice pass to get things going.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Cousins. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Cousins. Rondo. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Beverly into the front court. Down a bundle. To Paul George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. PG lets it fly. That's what you'd come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Here comes the screen. To Danny Green. Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Missed the middle one. One more cup. Williams into the front court. His guys down big. Deep right corner. And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Williams. Short jumper won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To James. LeBron James looking good. 4 for 5.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
We go. Self-check.
To Beverly. LeBron James with a piece. Time to shuffle things up. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Short jumper stays out. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly to George. Take stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. It's George for two. Rebound LeBron.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Beverly to Williams. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second.
That's me.
LeBron James. He's now 5 for 6.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
To Paul George. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James able to recover with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 20.
Williams to George. Strong finish for Paul George. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Paul George to Williams. Paul George, 4-2. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
To Davis, down low. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither.
Coming through.
To James. Here's a chance from long range. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
To Danny Green. James.
Trap. Yeah, keep him here. Got him.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Here's James for 2. Not that time. Clippers have the basketball to Kevin Knox. George shakes free and hits.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. To Paul George. Kevin Knox. To Williams. Here comes the screen. Williams, deep left corner, going to launch beyond the arc. He has certainly been on target from downtown.
Credit in this scenario as well.
In the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's LA Clippers ball. Sizing up the defense. Williams to George. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. LeBron James pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity.
Great feed. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another.
Missed it. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I from the defender. We call that no man.
My ball.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
George lets it fly. The jumper's off the mark. Anthony Davis tips it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Caldwell Pope. Nice pass to set things up.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Paul George to Harkless. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. And Davis there to grab the rebound. LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
To James. 4-3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Let's go. Get that ball.
The follow won't go either. To James. Caldwell Pope.
I'm here. Oh, yeah.
Great look and vision. Short jumper off the mark.
Be alert. Here it comes.
Oh, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Los Angeles, number 14, Danny Green.
LeBron James wants it. Count the basket. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the
game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all of the difference. I can win as a group. And that's what happened here today. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs, you better stay focused.
Ed, are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Deep two there, won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Turns and slams it down.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Looking to make something happen. To Harrison Barnes. Short jumper stays out. LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Turn around, it's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sacramento ball. Flushes down the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. James to Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Fox into the front court. Down just a couple. Barnes. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
LeBron James with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To James. Davis doesn't get the bounce. Fox across the timeline. Down 2. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To Davis. Anthony Davis. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Rebound cleared by Bagley. Fox with it. They trail by 2. To Bagley. Anthony Davis pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Barnes. Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Time to shuffle things up.
Number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Barnes. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. Across the timeline comes James. Lead is 2. The pass set it all up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Bagley. To Barnes. Buddy Hield. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Can't connect on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Into the game for the Kings. Number 0, Trevor.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Has a chance, and the Lakers with the rebound. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Count it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Corey Joseph, guarded by Cook. To Hield. Here comes the screen. Hield, defended by Cousins. And finishes strong. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And scores. Joseph with it, trailing by 4. Screen coming. Trevor Ariza in a matchup with Boogie. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. That's out. Last touch by Tstreets. To Cousins. And a throwdown. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor. Will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Hield, defended by Cousins. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. And the basket good at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Los Angeles, they have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Joseph with it, down 6. Buddy Hield. Not that time.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Here comes the screen. Buddy Hield, deep right corner.
Screen, on your right. ISO, ISO, ISO. Yeah, you.
It goes down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's Sacramento ball. Able to convert inside.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Wide open look won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Jumper.
You why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Joseph with it. Margins 8. To Hield.
Screen, come.
In the first quarter.
5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives you a perimeter. That much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Down low for Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Trying to cash in, it's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket and scores.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
I got him. Here we go. What's that screen?
That's corralled by Bagley. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Kings have the basketball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Tstreets at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Into the front court comes Rondo. Looking to make something happen. Davis to Cousins. Won't go down.
Screen.
Goes to the left side. And he finishes at the rim. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. That's going to...
Entering the game for Sacramento, number 22.
LeBron picked up by Ariza.
In the game for the Lakers, number 7.
Watch cut.
To Davis. Has a chance. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I got ball.
And that's going to get out of bounds. Kings retain the possession. Down to 5 on the 24. Can't connect. To James. Here's Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
Lakers ball. To Davis. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Trevor Ariza, defended by Cousins.
For the Sacramento Kings.
And he missed the free throw. Knocks it down off the step back.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
That's rebounded by Farrell. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Terrific vision. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
LBJ with it.
Get it right. Flash him, bump him, bump him, bump him.
Nothing going here on that drive. And a nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Pick up. Stop the ball.
Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
I'm here. Oh, yeah.
To James.
Green light.
LeBron James. He's 2 for 2 now.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Screen coming left. Screen coming.
Baseline drive. And the finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
I'm here. I got ball.
And the rebound taken in by Giles.
Here we go.
Shot clock winding down. Fires the three. Won't go down. Lakers at the controls right now. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Shot from it close, no good.
I got ball. I got ball.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
To James.
Hold on, space out. ISO. Oh, I got me one.
Lakers down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Short jumper, won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Davis. Here comes the screen. 4-3. Can't get the bounce. Rashawn Holmes with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. No good. Los Angeles, they have it.
I'm in. Double team, double team, double team.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And the rebound taken in by Davis. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. First half comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Kings are in need of some changes. Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Nice pass to set things up. Lays it up and in.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
James into the front court. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Trying to cash in. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Hield. Has a chance. A shot by Hield, no good. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Sacramento ball. To Hield. Nice pass to set things up.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Gets it in the right corner. For 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Buddy Hield. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Can convert the free throw. Count the basket at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up. Don't let him split. Don't let him split. Yep, right there. Yep.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. To James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock violation. To Bagley. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. It's James controlling the offense. He's looking for that touch.
You know, and everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Buddy Hield. To Harrison Barnes. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Cashes in for 2.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
To Barnes. Driving right to the basket. Harrison Barnes. Now 4 for 9.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Danny Green. James. To Danny Green. 5 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the Kings secure the rebound. Kings with the ball. Buddy Hield to Bagley. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Rondo into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. To James. Coast to Kufos. Snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To James. Stuffs it down with authority.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. Watching it happen in person.
It's the Kings now with the ball. De'Aaron Fox. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
LeBron into the front court. Leads just a point.
Watch Cutter, watch Cutter, watch Cutter.
To Danny Green. James can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. LeBron James. Huge block. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 2.
Barnes. Off the mark. Los Angeles has the basketball. Has a look. The shot almost to Barnes. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You see, this is why players get out here hours before the game and they get a really good ladder.
Draws the double and still hits.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm. Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
The game for the Sacramento Kings, number 8, Bogdanovic.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Short jumper stays out. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And he'll go to the foul line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Joseph with it. Our score all even in this third quarter. Kuzma to James. Oh, nice find for the basket.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Count the bucket for 2.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Corey Joseph, defended by Quinn Cook. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Stuffs it down with authority.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Joseph with it. His guys down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3 and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
It's Sacramento ball.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. James to Kyle Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. James, guarded by Ariza. The screen sets him up for 2. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. We thought based on this matchup, this could be a one-sided affair. But oh, Jay, this has been a tight contest.
Yeah, they got the lead, but they've really had to work for it. And sometimes when you think you're going to have an off night and win the game by 20, that's when you find yourself in this league in those dogfights.
DeMarcus Cousins. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Danny Green. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Harrison Barnes. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. And count the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Fox. Trying to cash in, knocks it down, off the step back.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Lakers ball. James to Cousins. Danny Green to Cousins. Finish that. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Harrison Barnes at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. The free throw, good. Converts on the three-point play, and the margin is down to 2. Lakers at the controls right now. To Cousins. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Into the front court, it's Fox. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Has a chance. Hield's shot won't go. Rondo with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And he drains it.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Fox into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen to Hield. Barnes against Cousins. Not that time. Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Rondo matched up with Trevor Ariza. To Caldwell Pope. Oh, he had him there for a second. Rondo's shot won't go down. Barnes to Hield. Has a look. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
And it's going the other way. 5-second count. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 7.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even...
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. De'Aaron Fox passed it off. The monster stuff. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
LeBron into the front court. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Barnes to Fox. The drive right to the back.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3. That won't go. Jumper's good.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kings have the basketball. To Barnes. Sizing up the defense. Barnes to Hield. 4-3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
To James. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here we go. We got him.
And he hits.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming.
Cutter. Hey, back door. Watch that back door.
De'Aaron Fox. Message received. Well defended. Has a chance. Rondo off the mark. Fox across the timeline. They're down 3. To Harrison Barnes. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. But a Hield to Fox. Has a look. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
The pass taken away by the Kings.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Barnes. To Hield. Bagley. That one's going to be out of bounds. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 8, Bogdanovich.
Gets a shot up off the mark. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Almost, and he's not getting the call.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
De'Aaron Fox. Los Angeles, they have it. Beyond the arc for 3. It's good.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Green, get over.
De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. LeBron James swats it. 4th this contest. That's no good. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. Substitution being made in this one. To Bagley. DeMarcus blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
A fundamental shot right there.
And ball movement is one of those great things. One of the things you learn early in this game is that if everybody gets involved, then everyone has a chance to win.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. And it's an important one. It makes this a 3-possession game. To Bagley. To Harrison Barnes. Can't connect from inside. Los Angeles has the basketball. Goes to the left side. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
To James. Bagley there for the board. They work it down to Barnes. Harrison Barnes powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Fox with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
The Lakers. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.